Hello and welcome to the Sacred Water. Today is August 7th and we're here to do your weekly reading. Can you believe it's already the first full week of August? School will be starting soon. And for us that have little ones at home, it's about time. So guys, tell me about your weekend. How was it over there at your place? Did you guys do anything fun? Did you guys do something interesting? Ours, well, wasn't the greatest. There was a lot of butt heading. As you can see, the weather is still not great, so there was a lot of indoors happening, and that makes for very cranky little ones, I can tell you. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope that you had at least a better weekend than mine. So let's get on with your reading. I will be using the Mirror Truth Lenormand cards for your oracles, and then I will be using the Tarot of the Divine. The information will be, as always, in the description down below. And you know, anything that if you guys have any questions, you always leave them in the comments in the comment section. And I will get back to you at any point. But also, this is a timeless reading. As you can tell, I'm tired. And this is a timeless reading, so whenever you come to it is when you're supposed to have it. And it is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And hopefully my brain will not be lost along the way. I think I need a vacation from summer vacation of kids. A weekend without kids would be fantastic right about now. Just to catch up on sleep. Not even to do fun stuff, just to catch up on sleep. So before we start, let's have a little bit of a cleanse for you. Cleanse the space and the tools. This has already been consecrated as a sacred, protected space. But as you guys are coming in with your energy, it's always good to do a little bit extra. Now, hopefully this one has been smoking a little bit more than usual. But at any rate, let's get started with your reading. I invite your spirit guides and my spirit's guides into this sacred, protected space. Let the information flow through and have the messages come out clearly so that they may be of use to those that are receiving the messages today. Let's all ground and center. Take a deep breath with me. And let us begin. Gods and spirits, what does the collective need to know for this week? What energies are coming towards them? And how best to deal with them? One more. Okay, we have the first one. We have storks. Very interesting. Let's see. Can you see it better there? Yes, storks. Very nice. Let's see if I can move this down a little bit and have more space for the cards. Okay, I think you guys can see it there. Yeah. Okay, we have birds. And we have snakes. Okay. And anything else for the collective this week? What else did they need to know? Please guide them for their highest and greatest good. And we have Cross and Anchor. Okay. All right, so I see that there is sudden news coming in. There is going to be, I don't know if it's a message or someone that is coming in, arriving. It's got this sort of suddenness to it in terms of the energy. So storks, sometimes they're associated with babies, and babies, of course, are associated with good news and all sorts of lovely things. But, you know, there's always a good side and a bad side to everything. In this case, there is a stork arriving to the nest where there is a family. So this could be to do with the home, with your family. It might have something to do with resources, because they are coming in ready to deliver food to the babies. So there is something coming in, and it's something out of the blue. It feels like it might be good, it might be bad. We shall clarify as well with the tarot and see what the tarot has to say. You have even more birds with the second card. It's all about birds today. It's all about the birds. There is definite messages coming in. This is a hawk, which is a bird of prey. So there's something about acquisition with this. I'm getting the word acquisition. So there's something there. There is also something with this snake card. So this is something that you have to watch out for. It will show itself pretty blatantly, and it will be definitely that there will be warning signs. So there is something to look into that as well. The signs of danger will be there, and you will be able to move around it. That's what I'm getting. With the cross, this is something that you have had to deal with, trials and tribulations. But somehow it doesn't seem like a negative thing. It doesn't have quite the feel, at least in this case with this reading, it doesn't have quite the feel of the 10 of Wands. Usually to me the cross has that feeling. It tends to be rather hairy, not hairy, heavy. Usually has a rather heavy feeling. It does in this case, but it doesn't feel as bad. There is this sense of the trials and tribulations have served to affirm your faith somehow, which is actually creating a little bit lighter feel. With the anchor, there is this feeling of, despite these trials and tribulations and these particular issues, you have been able to weather the storm because you have been able to be anchored or rooted in place by faith and by hard work, it feels like. That you have been able to weather the storm. So you have been relatively strong but flexible in order to weather the storm. That is what I'm gaining. Also with the seahorses, to me seahorses represent good luck. There is also this parental aspect to it, as with the storks here. So this definitely has to do with trials and tribulations with the family and standing strong despite all the issues that have come up. Parents, we love our kids despite the fact that they can be rather difficult at times. So there is a sense of that. So while there might be issues arising that could be complicated, we're managing somehow to avoid that. It almost has a feeling of avoiding a tower moment through our hard work and through our faith. Depending on what religion you ascribe to, whatever beliefs you have, that does not seem to matter. What matters is that you have it, and and it's allowing you to tap into the energy of spirit, and spirit is helping you along with it. They can hear your prayers, they can hear your wishes, they can hear what it is that is going on, and it feels like they might actually be stepping in to help you with whatever situation you are facing. It might actually be scarier than it is. It might look scarier than it is. That's what I'm trying to get at. It feels like more of a signpost to avoid that area, shall we say. You'll be able to see it with plenty of time in order to avoid it. That's what I'm getting. So let's get the tarot cards and have a better look and see of what it is that's coming down the pipe, get a bit of clarification and a direction to move on. But already the this idea of being grounded and rooted and anchored, but still being flexible and relying on your faith seems to be the first of the advice from spirit. All right, gods and spirits, what else does the beautiful collective need to know for this week? What else do we need to know for the collective? What is coming down the pipe for them? What energy are they dealing with? And advice on how to best go about handling the situations that they will be encountering this week. One more. Okay, so the first one is the Emperor. What else do they need to know right now, gods and spirits? Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. What else do they need to know? We have Strength. We have the Eight of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Ten of Wands. No, sorry, the Five of Wands. I don't know why I thought it was five more, but there you have it. Okay, too many. Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. Right under the Ten of Pentacles. That's nice. we have the Four of Swords. What else do they need to know, gods and spirits? Let's have two more before we get to the outcome. What else do we need to know? Okay, we have the Hierophant. One more for the spread, and then we have the outcome, please. Okay. We have, and I'm dumping cards all over the place. We have the Moon. I think it's coming time to have a new way of storing my cards. There we go. It's becoming a little too small for the amount of cards I've got. Okay, can we have an outcome, please, gods and spirits? We have Death. Feeling this one here, the Two of Pentacles. This one, we have the Tower. Like I said, there's something that is coming out of the blue, but it doesn't feel negative somehow. I think whatever it is that sort of divine intervention, as we were talking about earlier. I think it is the help that you're getting. We got the Queen of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Okay. So there is definitely something that is coming up, and it is, with all the trials and tribulations, you have felt rather stuck. You're rather up in your head about it. Maybe thinking a little too much, maybe analyzing, maybe trying to figure it out a little too much. See, she is just sitting there contemplating and contemplating and contemplating. Not really moving, just sitting there holding her chin and contemplating in her little cave. There is that sense of, yes, there's worry, there is weight there is just things that have you bogged down. They have you a little pinned to the place, but not in the same way as the anchor. This feels more like a bit more constraining. Not all of it is down to you being up in your head about it. It's also due to the circumstances that you're dealing with, which are, as all fives, rather disruptive. But thankfully it is short-lived. And with this particular Four of Swords, especially with the snake, because it kind of falls in line with the snake here. That sort of red light that we were talking about, that sort of announcement that allows you to move around. The Four of Swords usually is all about rest. But in this case, you will see there's not much resting going on. There is a sort of clear signpost of don't go there. There is this feeling of, in order to avoid being really truly stuck, and in order to avoid any particular danger, you're being given a true warning sign to go around. So it will be obvious, so you won't have to worry about missing out and falling into that pit trap. It will be obvious, and you will be able to see it, and it will be clear, and you will be able to avoid it. This this Five of Wands keeps calling my attention. So whatever this is, it feels like it has you, I wouldn't say necessarily fighting with yourself, but there is this constant internal debate going on. It has this, because they're not really fighting, and most of the time they're not fighting in this. It's kind of like more like students learning how to fight and practicing, but there is that edge to it, more like competitor's edge, if you will. In this case, I feel that not so much the competitor edge, but there is a sharpness to it, even though these are wands, like sticks. I don't know if you're sort of like berating yourself over something with the constant thoughts that you have going on here. There's definitely an internal struggle, and it might actually be reflected in the exterior sense as well, which is probably why it's probably why it has you so worried. But Spirit, at this point in time, despite your fears, despite emotions riding high, there is this bridge in this particular card. There is a way forward, and there is a way of going around this issue, or getting past this issue. And they're saying have hope and have courage. It might require that sort of spiritual strength, as it were. So that's why this cross is here, because you're going to have to rely on that, and help is going to be coming in. So if you manage to take control of this issue, and it's not about suppressing it, it is about processing it, understanding where these emotions and fears are coming from, feeling it, understanding what it is that is provoking these issues, and releasing them so that you can move forward with strength into what is going to be going on this week. And it feels like there is going to be a rebalancing of something, whether it is a balancing and tempering of your emotions and your fears, or I would say even and the situation at hand. This feels like this is like the beginning of that divine help, shall we say. Your prayers have been heard, and they're about to be answered. With the Hierophant, it feels like this is part of that, I don't know what the right word would be, whether it would be your prayers, your rituals, your spell crafting, whatever it is. It's been a measured process, almost. I wouldn't necessarily call it calculated, but there's definitely a sort of methodical, sort of step-by-step feel of what it is that you are doing. And it is, oh, words escape me today, but it feels like it is a conscious and deliberate act of faith to help you through this issue that you've been dealing with, in order to come out the other side. And it feels like not only are you going to be able to get what it is that you've been wishing for, and it is something that you never thought you might witness so soon, But it feels like not only are you going to, but it's actually going to bring with it some sort of other type of concrete reward. For the outcome, this whole process is going to be rather transformative. Because as it is usually with journeys that are rather heavy, and they can be rather turbulent at times, where we're constantly trying to juggle things and constantly trying to do the right thing, and really trying to push through and succeed at whatever it is that has been plaguing us, shall we say. It usually brings in a measure of transformation of the self, where we find that not only are we more empowered by the whole thing, because we have discovered how strong we are, we know also more about ourselves and our convictions and our faith. We understand that there are going to be things that arise throughout life, that these are instances where we're going to be learning, sometimes a little bit more forcefully than others. Life isn't always gentle, but as long as we stand our ground and have our boundaries up for all to see and know and understand, there shouldn't be an issue. With the Tower, I see that that sudden coming in of message, or that sudden divine intervention, if you will, with the cross. It feels like there's definitely a message coming in, a very strong and powerful one, in which not only are we going to be successful at what it is that is coming down the pipe, but also we're going to get some sort of concrete reward. There is something, I don't know if it's monetary, I don't know if it's the example that I'm being given is sort of like a settlement, in which you are being given a amount of money after a long and arduous court case of some sort, where you end up being the victor and you end up getting money for it. That's the example I'm being given. That's not necessarily the case of what it's going to be for you, but it is the sort of energy that I'm getting, that, you know, something has been long, it's been hard fought, and it has been rather grueling at times, it feels. And despite your worries, despite your trying to figure out better ways of dealing and getting solutions and all that, something is coming in that will balance things out and will help you through to the other side. And you being strong and flexible and grounded and having strong faith is going to see you through to the other side. And not only will it give you a new beginning, it feels like it's giving you a good foundation from which to draw from, to rebuild essentially something new and beautiful for yourself. There's an element of freedom on the other side of that road. It feels like it really does feel like that, although the transformation will have left you probably a little tired, so it'll probably give you the chance to even have that much needed rest without having to worry about certain things. So there is definitely this sort of shedding of heaviness, and this sort of getting over a hump, getting over an issue that has really had you really conflicted and really trying to ponder a better way out of it. You are definitely going to be given that sort of divine help to get you through that hurdle. So in closing, let's get you a... Whoa. Too many. I hope I didn't drop any more. No. Okay. Let's get one. Okay. We got this one. Kind of looks like a little fish. Let's see what it means. Okay, it's the letter O. It is called Othala. Othala. I think it's more Othala. Yeah. It means property. Inherited property possessions aid in physical and spiritual journeys. You can't make this stuff up. Ancestral homeland. So this is definitely spirit confirming that there will be, there probably will be a monetary reward out of this, or of at something concrete and something of value that will be helpful on your way forward. But also it is a confirmation that that spirit has your back, and they will be helping you through this journey to the other side. So they are definitely going to be helping and intervening in this, and they want me to put it over the cross. Okay, last thing. Let's see. Let's have a crystal. What would be the most useful for them? What chakra they need to work with or on? Which one? This one. Huh. There we go. Pink quartz. So if you have anything with rose quartz in it, it would be useful to wear it or have it on your person, or even have it in your pocket. For us ladies, we can probably put it in our bra if our bra has a little space for it. This is all to do with the heart chakra. Now, the heart chakra will also be the place where we store that sort of inner strength to help us through, and it is also about balancing out the heart chakra and the emotions. This will be a clear support for that, but it will also attract to you beautiful, positive energy and love, whether that be familial love, romantic love. It doesn't really matter. The bigger part of it is just love is love. So what kind of love, that will be up to you, and you can program your crystal to help you through and get you that which it is that you seek. So working with your heart chakra will be integral for these next coming days, and working to clear it and balance it and support it will be able to give you in turn the support that you need. So I have a video all about the heart chakra, so you can go ahead and use that Reiki healing that I have on it, so that you can be supported in this journey. If you wish to have more of a one-on-one, you can also always search for a Reiki crystal healer that is close to you, so that you can have all of your chakras healed and balanced, and you can ask for a little bit more support and work on your heart chakra, so that you will have that little extra boost to help you through whatever it is that's happening. But remember, you're going to be going through it and acing it. So whatever this is, you're going to be okay. That's the main important thing. And they want me to put this on Temperance. So that's all I've got for you this week, for your weekly reading. I will be popping in again this week a few times. I will be doing a special healing for the Lion's Gate and Sirius Gate opening this week. The veil is the thinnest at this part of the summer, so you might be getting more messages than usual, more downloads. You might be even more sensitive than usual. This is a perfect time for manifestation. It is a great time to work with that energy so that it can give us that boost forward if we need it. So this seems to fall into that category. So I will be popping in later this week, giving you a Reiki healing specifically to sort of clear the slate and have you ready to manifest whatever you want to manifest and be able to use those energies at your optimum so that things go smoothly. So that's my intention for this week. I might pop in with other things. So if you haven't done so already, consider supporting the channel by subscribing. Also ringing the notification bell so that you never miss a video as it come up. Leave a thumbs up. Share the video if you think that it has been helpful and useful to you. Someone else might need to be a good recipient also for this information and help, and might help them through whatever it is that they're going through. So leave a comment as well down below. If you have any questions, leave those down as well. I will get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope that you have a great week. I hope that you have a great month, a great day. And I hope that you will always be blessed despite whatever comes down the pipe. Lots of love. Blessed be.